Welcome one and all. I love science. I may not be a witch, but here I am. I'm the-sciencewitch, and welcome to another ship analysis. Now we are sticking on the Hetalia train because why not? I put a thing on my Twitter asking whether I should keep doing Hetalia or move on to something else completely different, and the people who did vote, which there were only 2 people, said, yeah, I should stick it to analyzing Hetalia. If you guys want to have say in what ships I analyze, follow me on Twitter or Tumblr, and I will. That helps a lot, because I don't know, I guess it just does. Or the ship we are going to be talking about is a total opposite in terms of canon from last week's ship, which was Gerida, and we're going to be talking about the ship between Mr. 5 meters and Mr. Who Are You, aka Prussia in Canada, aka PruCan. Now, this ship is, like Gerida, definitely one of the top levels of favorite ships for me. I said this in my Dr. Master video, I am a slut for opposites attract ships, and this is no exception. They are complete opposites in terms of personality. Prussia is very outgoing, very, I guess you can say he's very sexual, or at least slightly perverse. He's loud. He's extroverted, and he's just overall, he's hugely huge. But then there's Canada, on the other hand, who is quiet, introverted, shy. No one knows who he is, and is always constantly overlooked because of how he doesn't speak up, and just in general is super introverted and quiet, but they're just total opposites in terms of personality and extroverted and introverted dynamics. The fact that these two are total opposites provides the room for a lot of growth and character development between the two. What I'm trying to say is my dynamics for them is that Prussia brings Canada out of his shell a little bit, and people forget about Canada less now because Prussia is always like, hey, look at this guy. He's really adorable and super quiet, and you need to listen to him. And Canada's like, okay, Gil, you can stop. But he kind of brings more attention to Canada, attention that he desperately needs and deserves, so he can be the nation that he is meant to be the strong and powerful and awesome Canada that Prussia wants him to be. And on the other hand, Canada helps bring Prussia down to earth, keeps him sort of in line, because say he's doing something completely stupid or talking like over-exaggerating things, and then Canada's kind of just like, okay, Gil, Prussia, you can stop. You just knocked over a table. We're gonna get kicked out, and you're never gonna be able to come back to this bar again, and you're gonna be very, very pissed off. And he's kind of like, okay, I guess you're right, fixes the table, apologizes, because that's something that rubbed off from Canada onto Prussia, the apologizing. Maybe not as frequently on Prussia's side, but he still apologizes now for a lot. Which, like I said, they just bring different attributes to each other that makes it, I mean, I know I've said this in a few other videos, but it makes them into better people, I guess. And it kind of gives that, they give each other different traits that make each other better. And yes, this could be the case if these two were just friends, but I personally see it being better if they were in a relationship. Now, The reason why I'm going to give this ship the grade that I'm going to give it is because of the lack of canon interactions between the two. And it is such a shame because there is such good material to give them time together in the anime. And they've only had one interaction in all of canon, and that was on the 2009 April Fool's Day comic. The Bad Touch trio gets a hold of the website, and Prussia hacks into it and makes it his personal blog. Something happens. I don't know this very well because I've never read it myself, but what I got off the wiki page is Canada approaches Prussia with a bottle of maple syrup and says, "Maple syrup makes everyone happy," and gives him the bottle for free. And Prussia's like, okay, fine. And lo and behold, he enjoys it and gives Canada the Awesome Me Award of Honor. So there's that, and Prussia is also the only country who has never mistaken Canada for America, which is huge because Canada's always mistaken for America by everyone. But according to the comic and what I was reading on the wiki page, hasn't happened. Prussia never mistaked him for America. And being that Prussia, America, and Denmark are the awesome trio, I think that would also have a sort of a part into it because he would be close with America, like friendship-wise, but Canada still, I guess, would value the fact that Prussia doesn't mistake him for America, and it's just, I don't know, that makes their sort of interaction to seem a little bit more personal. And I mean, Prussia gave him an award for giving him maple syrup, which is really, really cute in my opinion. There's also historical significance for this ship, being that in Canada there is the significance of, I think it's a province, but the existence of New Prussia in Canada. The way I see it is after Prussia got dissolved and the entire thing just became Germany, Canada was like, ooh, kind of felt bad, I guess, and decided, I'm gonna give Prussia his own place in my country, and gave him New Prussia. And that would be why they would have some sort of relationship, because there is literally a place inside of Canada for Prussia. A special place in Canada for Prussia. You could take that either romantically or sexually. Either one of them works. He's got this special place for Prussia, and that's just the really kind of puts the cherry on top of the cake, or the Gilbert on top of the Prussia. And it's just, oh god, that's so cute. Well, these significant things that are shown in regular history are proved to me to be, in a way, significant and show sort of canonical aspects of possible relationships. So basically, I am going to give PruCan the ship grade of a B. And I know it's not an A for awesome like people would have hoped, but I'm giving them a B specifically for the canon aspect of the fact that it doesn't seem to be too possible because of how little they've interacted, and the fact that they have never interacted at all in the anime, as far as I know, that I got from the wiki page, and the fact that I haven't finished the anime yet. Purely due to their lack of canon interactions, I have to give PruCan a B. It hurts me to give them this kind of grade, but I had to. it just seemed the one that best fit for me. Just because of the grades that I give these ships does not change my opinions on the ships. I could give a ship that is personally an OTP of mine an A, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm not a huge fan of the ship. I am trying to stick to as much canon as I possibly can. If you guys have more Hetalia ships you want me to analyze, put them in the comments below. I have gotten to collaborate a list of the ships that I have touched on. So I've got all that settled, and I'm gonna try and put together a list of urgencies and just things that I'm generally interested in. So I'm gonna put all those together, and hopefully we'll be able to get we'll be able to keep the schedule rolling, and let me know if you guys want me to keep it up with the Hetalia content. I may be thinking of doing just the summer of Hetalia, because that's kind of probably gonna be my summer obsession. So if you guys want me to keep going with Hetalia stuff, I'll be doing a analysis and headcanon video every week, along with our regularly scheduled content. And so if you guys want me to keep going with Hetalia, let me know. And if not, leave me other recommendations, and I have other recommendations to go off of. So that is basically it. You guys know what to do. So thank you guys so much for taking your time to watch this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, take a stab at that like button to let me know, and I hope to see each and every one of you sometime in the very near future. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Bye!